Bright Side Chronicles is about to go down with Kerri and Nana. You ready for the show to begin?
Hey, let's go. Let's get it. It's almost showtime. Let's go. Let's get it. It's almost go time. Let's freaking go.
That's right.
What up?
Oh, we got a special guest just popping off to say hi. Say hi real quick. Hi.
What up? What up?
What? Say this is the Bright Side Chronicles. Okay. All the say bye-bye. Hey, cool beans. Welcome everybody to episode 45 of the Bright Side Chronicles. You got your host Kerri Lewis along with Nana Agyemang, who I never call you Nana, so that's weird.
I know, right?
The show that we have every week where we talk about anything and everything that brings us joy, where we empower people to really step into what feels right for them. And in doing so, it really does have the ability to influence all areas of your life for the positive, which is why I'm passionate about it. Aj, you want to share the listening audience what made you want to join and create this awesome show?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. I like the idea of just telling people like what we're about and showing people what we're also about. You know, I mean, it's one thing to say like, oh, we do this, that, but it's another thing how we bring it to fruition in certain instances. And I mean, Bright Side Chronicles is just a really cool like hour of just shooting the stuff with people, interviews to like just catching up on the weekly and this really enjoying the conversation. So I'm actually excited we're back here again because I know I missed the past 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, I jumped in a couple weeks ago just to chop it up a little bit with the listening audience on manifesting because you had manifested selling cars and despite, going to cons and stuff. But last week I missed it because I was in Broadway.
I know, right?
We're getting ready for a con. But, I want to touch upon something that I really love that you said, and that is we embody what we talk about here. And that to me is the greatest gift we can give the world. Yeah, we can talk about the importance of finding joy. We can talk about the importance of staying true to what feels right to you. We can talk about all these things, but when you see it in action and it's a felt energy that then gives other people permission to have that experience as well.
Yes. No, you're right. Because I mean, I think when it comes down to manifestation wise, like that's like something that like a lot of people sadly don't really believe until it really happens. You know what I mean? Like we get to showcase it to them. Like I've told, a couple friends of mine, I'm like, I'm gonna manifest this, that, and the third, and they're like, how do you know? Like perfect example, actually, who was it? I think I was talking to Alejandro. It might shout out to Alejandro, by the way. But it was when I was sent to Anime NYC.
Alejandro.
No, you're mad funny.
I'm
but I was
pulling a Gaga move right now.
Nah, you're good. But it was when I was in Anime NYC, and I was like, yo, I'm gonna manifest to be on the Anime NYC page, even though they didn't give you the badge or whatever. But like, I was like, I just know, like, with my energy I just put out there, and then literally like the first day, the One Punch Man footage just happened to be in the cutscene of one of their posts, which was super cool. But I sent it to Alejandro. I was like, this is what we talked about, and that was like a perfect example to show him that like you can really speak existence a lot of stuff. If you really set your mind to it, it's gonna happen. Like this year, I feel like I have so many things going on that like things are gonna happen. We manifested even walking the parade, right? Like last year, we're like, yo, like let's put out there and see what sticks, and we were persistent as well too. Not only just putting it out there, it was like we reached out to the right people for it. Oh shoot, is that UA? Oh shit! I can't hear you, babe.
I put it on mute because I have the lovely Aziel in the background. But that would be UA. And hey, Queen, if you want to join our conversation, it's the same link as last time. We'd love to hear your experience at both PAX East and Anime Boston if you want to join live. And if not, we just appreciate you giving us some love by checking us out.
Truthfully,
but yeah, it's so interesting that you talk about people's resistance to manifesting, because we create our reality, which is why I'm so passionate about tapping into joy, giving yourself permission to have fun. We've been conditioned to live in fear because then we create this reality that causes suffering and we feel like we can't get out of it. But the more we experience joy, and the more we kind of suspend what we think we know in order to have a new experience, the more you start to see evidence that proves the fact that we are co-creators of like we co-create with creation.
Yeah, yeah, it's so true. And what I was gonna say too is, I actually didn't run into UA at Anime Boston the whole weekend because she was on a mission. Like she was doing so many things, and I was like, damn, yo, like I just couldn't find you. But you know what? It was worth it even seeing you at PAX East because that was like unexpected, and that made it more worthwhile, which was kind of cool because I never know, which event people go to. I just kind of like just happened to bump into them, and it was so cool. And I mean, I ran into so many people even at Anime Boston this past weekend. It was like friends from New Jersey to friends from Canada, i.e., our guys Anime Nightclub as well, and then friends from New York. Mizar and James, like the people I got to crash out with, well, not crash out, but like crash in their hotel room. But like, but it's been a very epic past 2 weeks of just like one thing after another. It's actually nice to actually not do anything for once today, like literally just being lazy and not doing anything. So that's what I've been manifesting all day today.
I love that. And hold please, I'm literally just sending you the link to
Oh
join.
yeah, bet. Oh shit. Okay, bet.
So I'm trying to multitask.
No, you're
but
good. You're good.
I actually want to touch upon the Anime Nightclub, right? Because
Yes,
they are a perfect example of high vibrational gentlemen. I know you're gonna give me, it's Omo, Osa, and
OJ.
OJ.
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
Get you guys' names if you're watching. So I got nothing but love for you, but there you go.
And
we got the queen here, UA. Hello.
Hey, yo!
Look at the hair. Okay.
Is that a Nezuko outfit, by the way?
Heck yes.
Oh, that's fire. That's fire.
it.
That's fire.
Like, before we get there, I want to finish this thought because it has a lot of truth to it, right? So you had no idea I was going to come get you in Boston, but I found out you need a ride. And of course, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to come get my babe. And then due to issues with finding the place, I ended up pulling up just as I saw your friends from Anime Nightclub who needed a ride. And so I had no issue giving them a ride to the airport, in which we started to talk about how their experience in Boston was so kind, like everybody was kind. And we were talking about the fact that they put out positive energy. So of course their experience would be kind. And that is what we foster here in this podcast is when you tap into your joy and you extend kindness towards yourself and towards others, you manifest that back to you. What are your thoughts about that, Queen? And by the way, I'm loving the hair, jelly.
Thank you. I agree with you, my queen. Yeah. I agree. Because I think the best example is Anime Boston, PAX East that just happened.
Yep.
I surprised you because I didn't know if I was going to be able to see you Anime Boston because I was working.
You were. I don't think I even crossed paths with you, sis. I literally did not. And I was walking around everywhere. So like just like yourself, I'm everywhere. And I'm like, if you see me, you gotta catch me in the moment. Else I'll be gone within like 2 seconds.
Yeah, legit.
I realize we gotta have the dark chocolate in the middle. We go from vanilla to dark chocolate to caramel. It's a great look.
Reverse
all haircut. And yes, I did take my braids out because it's been a bit. I had to, so the fro's back.
It looks good.
I love it. I love that so much. It's so pretty. So, okay, guys, being a person who does not attend many cons, I love the experience when I can attend because I'm supporting you, G, my love. But talk about how showing up and going to cons and experiencing that connection with other people doing the thing that you guys love helps you navigate your everyday life.
Would you like to go first, sis?
That's a tricky question. Would you like to?
I mean, absolutely. I think truthfully, like going to cons has definitely been my thing, really, because like when I go there, I'm literally in my like zone of genius in a sense of like I'm getting to hang out with people that I enjoy that have the same type of fandoms. I'm just getting to be a kid at heart. When I dress up in these characters, literally, I feel like I embody them. Whether it's like a Finn from Adventure Time to like Abby from K-pop Demon Hunters to Luffy to Sailor Moon to whatever mashup of Rengoku and Tengen, like all these characters are all unique to themselves, right? And so like I get to just be myself, and people gravitate towards it. I had people that came up to me like I follow on TikTok, and I was like, holy shoot, like that's cool stuff. Like I'm just trying to figure out like everybody else. I'm not like caught up in myself or like I'm too cool. And I was like, yeah, like we can take a picture. When people ask like, please can I take a picture? I'm like, you ain't gotta say please. Like I am very easy going. Like, yeah, of course. Like whatever it is. Like my thing is I get excited because like somebody took time to come up to their out of their shell to basically partake in something that they might not be comfortable. And like even I have my friend Eric, who's a photographer that hasn't been to the convention space like that, and he was like having a great time, and I was like, yo, that's actually pretty cool, like having him step out of the shell and he just walking around with me with his photography stuff. So like it's just, I don't know, it gets me excited to see people like happy and like literally like in the moment of joy of like, oh my gosh, I just got a picture with this character. And it's like, dude, we're just people just dressing up in cool characters that we vibe with, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's for me because of what I do now. I'll do photo shoots with people. I'll do the cosplay meetups. I'll record. I'll say hi to whoever finds me at this point.
Yeah.
And within every single interaction, every moment, whether it be individual or groups, there's just laughter, there's joy, there's randomness, there's nerdiness, and they feel so open around me. Like now at this point, I used to have that, what you used to have. At least now, what you're having is, oh, can I take a picture with you and stuff? People
Yeah.
still ask me, but now it's gotten to a point where those that know me don't even need to ask.
Yes.
They'll just
Yep.
pull out their phone and they're like, heads up. And I'm like, like, why not? I'll do
Yeah.
something random.
Yeah.
But it's so genuine because then I'll see the photos after and I'm just like, yay, someone found me.
It's like playing a game of Where's Waldo. You're like, I might be in somebody's picture out of nowhere, and it's the funniest thing ever because like you just never, you know.
You never know.
That's so true.
So
true.
how does that influence how you experience life outside of cons? Because again, I think it's really important to foster joy on a regular basis. Like Nana and I were there together. We are so out of pocket. We are like 2-year-olds together and separately too. Because it makes the times where it feels a little bit heavy in my world easier to navigate because I know there's things to look forward to. So I'm just curious how you take your experiences from these cons and use it, if you do, maybe you don't, to navigate the life when life be life
in. At least outside conventions, because I do got people that randomly see me. It's funny because someone will shout my name like UA or the biggest thing, Mama Bean. Just looking around like, who called me? Because it's so distinctive. And I'm like, there's a bean. It's like playing the Pokemon game.
Yeah.
That's how I see it out in the world. I see it as like my beans are like my little personal Pokemons that I gotta find. But those that don't know me that well, but they kind of like seen my face or something, it depends. Sometimes they'll come up to me very excited, or I'll find them like, "Are you a bean?" And every interaction is different though because
Yeah.
of where we are. I will say that depending on the environment, it depends on where we are. So I think it's different. Like some people will be shy, others will be nervous, depending on because it's different from a convention too. So some people feel more open and accepted at a convention, where outside in the world they feel a lot more secluded and introverted. So I try to approach it as gently as possible because I can be chaotic. I'm so chaotic at conventions and outside. The chaos energy is still there, but I'll say like it's 25%.
Mm-hmm.
I try to level it because it can be overwhelming for some people outside of conventions. Like, oh wait, so is she just like this in general?
On a regular
Or
basis. Yeah.
yeah. So I kind of try my best to keep like yes, but no at the same time. Like what you see at conventions is more of an open part of me, whereas outside in the world, I had to be a lot more cautious.
Got you. Got you. Got you.
So,
I mean, going back to that question, babe, me personally, I feel like it creates a sense of like you can be yourself. Like people feel like I think whether I'm at the con or if I'm at the gym or whatever it is, I've had people come up to me and they're like, yo, like, you just work out, you help people buy cars and you go to cons. Like, how do you balance that? And I'm like, I balance it because it's like I'm just me being myself, right? So like whether I'm in this setting or that setting, it's just the same person. It's just different like outlooks. When I'm at a con, obviously I'm gonna be more like just like free spirited and just living my best life basically. If I'm at work, obviously I'm a little bit more locked in. I want to get things done. And then if I'm at the gym, I'm just being myself. Like today was a perfect example. Like one of the gym goers came up to me, he's like, yo, man, like you inspired me. And I was like, what did I do? And he's like, well, I see you constantly here. And I was like, well, that's because I enjoy the gym. It's part of me. And he's like, how do you get inspired? And I was like, it's not every day. I don't get inspired every day. I just also the days that I don't feel inspired, I just tell myself like, hey, this is something that I truly do appreciate, and it's something that I value to keep my mental straight. And so I told him, I was like, there's ways to go about it. Like, it's not like every day I wake up, I'm like, ready to go to the gym. Like there's some mornings I wake up, I'm like, yo, babe, I don't know if I'm gonna go to the gym today. That was Wednesday, right? That was yesterday. And so like I told him, I was like, you know what? It's just really just going by whatever makes you feel good and keep building off of that joy from it. That will keep bettering your life in a sense of like just you're living your life to the fullest and authentic to yourself. You know what I mean? But
Well, first off, I want to shout out the people on Instagram. Thank you for joining. And I got a Dragon Ball. Hey to you too. We appreciate commenting. If anybody wants to add any comments or join the conversation, please feel free. So I'll be going in and out of mute because I have a 3-year-old at the table.
You good.
He's playing, which is awesome because that's the reality. Like I never want to condition anybody out of the practice of playing because play is such a powerful and important tool, in my opinion, for mental health. So, and I'm a really big believer of that. I think for me personally, the way in which I experience joy, I'm a little bit different. And Nana, you and I talk extensively about this, where you kind of compartmentalize your characters to a degree. I tend to be a little bit, I'm just chaotic and I'm like that in every part of my life and I'm totally fine with it. And that's my vibe. And we all get to have our vibe and whatever feels good for us. But I think the most important thing about that is giving yourself permission to have the experience that feels true for you. There's no right or wrong or bad. It's what feels good for you. And in doing that, you create this energy that allows you to attract people who are cool with you being chaotic, who are cool with you dropping random comments about your man's chocolate meat or whatever it is that I want to do at any given time, because I just show up that way. And sure, I get rejected by people, but the people that reject me just ain't my people, and the people who accept me are my people. And then real quick, JG3 cosplay. Hey everybody.
Oh shit. Shout out.
Which I'm guessing is Anime Boston.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's my 2 cents.
Yo. First off, shout out you. I saw the interview with you and Jay. Like that was really, really cool. I was like, yo, like it was very nice how he spoke about like cosplay and what it's done for him. I thought that was really, really intriguing. And you guys did a great job. Like I saw pictures. So I didn't see you, but I saw pictures of you being everywhere. I'm like, bro, you had like how many outfit changes that weekend? It was probably like 8.
About 8, 6 to 8, I think. I'll say that because
that's impressive.
That's normal. That's normal for me. I know everybody questioned me, but hey, I've somehow managed it.
That's why you're playing Where's Waldo. I'm like, I don't know what character she's gonna be today because we gonna find out.
Yo, but shout out to I Got a Dragon Ball. Exactly. Creating content can also help express yourself. What are your thoughts on that?
Ooh.
Yes, 100%. Yes. Someone who can say that understands like that is the goal. That's the goal to it. And I can respect that as it's art. It's art in some way. So I do agree with that 100%.
You know, I'm gonna here's the thing. When I work with individuals, do you know I sing to them all the time? So I'll sing and say you did an awesome job doing the thing you said you would, right? So people are like, what do you mean you coach on blah, 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 and you sing? Yes, because I express myself, I create my art while doing the other thing I do, which is holding space for people to give themselves permission to honor themselves in whatever way that feels right. So I love that you recognize that, you know, creating content and wearing 8 different outfits is what serves you. You know, whereas our good friend Becky, she creates these massively elaborate costumes that take her like months to create, and that's what expresses her. And then Nana will pull up with a pair of Under Armour and some hat, and that's what feels good to him. And nothing's right or wrong. It's just what honors you to experience joy and highlight that confidence within yourself. And real quick, I Got a Dragon Ball says, like one of my reels, recent reel, an example of what makes me what I am.
Ooh.
Sweet.
I'm gonna have to check it out because, like, so me with content creation, it's actually funny because
I love your dark chocolate skin, but you're fading into the background. Now
let me turn my light on. Hold on. Let me turn the light on.
Pretty soon, all we're gonna see is teeth.
Hey, yo, relax. I'm literally vibing on the ground right now. All right, I'm just enjoying this little.
Hey, you can vibe on the ground, but we want to see that.
No, you're good. You're good.
I was gonna say, buddy.
You know what you look like? The Cheshire Cat in Alice in Wonderland. You know how
you're wild. You're wild. You're wild. No,
sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. So what I'm gonna say with the whole content creation thing is like I love it. I love like the whole like just come up with skits on the fly, like just randomly. And my thing is like it creates that like sense of like it's cool to do this. Like people, I think it gives people permission to be like, yo, like let me just like put something out there that makes sense to me. And if it gravitates to someone, great. And if it doesn't, that's okay. Like I just want to do something. Like at a con, I'll probably make random content just on the fly. I don't try to like preemptively think about it, but I'll see something I'm like, oh, that'd be funny as heck. And I'm like, yo, we gotta do that. Like we dressed up. So perfect example, like my friend
Sebastian and Robin. I'm just
yo.
Relax. I didn't say nothing.
Relax. We go.
We on the lookout for Clapman and Throbbing. By the way, we got Kenny Shear saying hi, and I'm so grateful.
Oh shit, that's Kenny. That's my piece. Like she's in Texas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So we eat while we cold over here. I see you, girl.
Yep.
No hate, just love. I promise.
No, you're good. What I was saying is like Sebastian and my friend Lisi and Kayla, we were dressed up as I'm grateful to be here. That's fucked up in a good way. But like we were dressed up as Adventure Time characters and we made like all these skits and it was funny as heck because it's like some of them didn't make sense, but it was fun in the moment of like we're just all enjoying each other's company. And that's what I think content creation to me stands for is like you build that sense of happiness and joy in that moment and you get to capture it on, you know, film, picture, or whatever it is. And you can always recollect back on it, like, oh, remember when we did that skit at Anime Boston or whatever it is, you know what I mean? Like that's what content creation means to me personally.
Man. For me, it's like it's been a hot minute since I did content creation to some extent until PAX season Anime Boston. But it was mainly for my Bean team, not really for me.
Yeah.
Like I did some stuff for me, but now my main focus, I drifted it towards the bean team because now I have so many team members and I have so many beans, and I'm just kind of like, no, I want the spotlight on them now.
That's
So it's
really
like
cool.
I kind of all what's the word? Kind of like in a way drifted more towards I feel satisfied where I am with my work. Now let me help others get
Uplift them.
theirs. And
Mm.
if I can help in some way of content creation format, there we are. You're seeing it so far.
And I love it. I think it's cool because it's like it's tapping into so many different avenues, and people that
Oh yeah.
don't normally content create are getting that from your,
Oh,
expertise and
not
your
just
help. You know
me.
what I mean?
Not just me. My co-founders, the photographers, the other cosplayers that are team members, like everyone is just working together with each other and now for our community as a whole, for the community. So
Ooh.
like it's so good to share and learn from so many others and be
Yeah,
able to feel safe and open to be like, okay, yeah, there's room for mistakes, but there's also room for improvements.
improvements. Absolutely, absolutely. But
Well, so I got a Dragon Ball says I still can't believe I pulled up to 1 day trip to Anime Boston though. It was it was a 4 to 5 hour drive, and it was a bit complicated for the parking part of it. Yeah, it's
oh my god, I gotta
Boston.
figure out which one is I got a Dragon Ball because I gotta
I got
definitely
a Dragon Ball.
I'm gonna check on my Instagram real quick because I gotta
I
figure
ain't
out
got
who.
no balls
Yeah,
until
it's called I got a Dragon Ball. Is that what it is?
I_got_a_Dragon Ball.
Oh, okay, cool. I see. I gotta
But you
fall back.
got
I'm gonna fall
done.
back right now.
Cool.
All right. Oh my
So, and
god.
then did you see Kenny's comment? Don't call my gratefulness is fucked
You,
up. You
you,
started it. Listen, you my kind
so,
of girl because you sassy.
so
That like
where that stems from. So I'm in a group chat with Leighton, Kenny, Magnus, YB, Thing. Like there's like damn near 10 people in a group chat. And I always say I'm grateful because that's just what I'm grateful. I'm grateful for a lot of stuff, right? So they kind of low-key rag on me, and that's what Kenny's saying, which says I'm grateful. It's a good rag. It's not even a bad thing. It's just a funny insider. So like that's why I was like, yo, the grateful is fucked up because I know what she's trying to do, but it's all good. I support it. Like I think it's funny as shit. So it's
well,
like I get it.
actually, you know what? So I want to jump in here because I had a couple of individuals this week ask me, "Hey, when something comes up that causes me to spiral, or like there's a situation where then I catch myself thinking something negative, what is something that you recommend?" You know what it is?
Mm-hmm.
Find gratitude, because gratitude neutralizes negative energy from a clip. Negative energy and positive energy cannot exist in the same plane. So, for example, say Nana and I have a disagreement, right? And I'm feeling some type of way and I start to spiral. Oh my God, Nana's this or whatever. Instead of doing that, I could be like, thank you so much for teaching me that there's something that Nana and I need to work through. Or thank you so much for allowing me to examine an insecurity that's coming up. The minute I find gratitude for the experience rather than start spiraling down, making up a story or judgment, I just neutralize the negative energy. And then the more you find gratitude, the more you're building positive energy into momentum, because we're energy and we're magnets, and you have more to be grateful for. So I love that they rag on you. And yet, as a nerd who studies quantum physics, keep being grateful.
Yes.
Absolutely.
100%.
Absolutely. Like
100%.
but it's funny because like in the group chat it's just all reckless funny stuff like that too. But also I wanted to point out too, like another thing that I was actually really grateful for this past weekend was being a part of the Black Cosplayer meetup, which was like a shout out to Dylan, by the way, because Dylan held it down. Like it was so crazy because it was like literally like we were in a room full of like 80 plus people. It was just really, it was word of mouth, putting up poster and just whoever shows up, shows up. But I remember telling Dylan, I was like, last year was awesome because it gives a space, and it doesn't only have to be people of African American descent. It could be Hispanic to, Mexican to Asian to Caucasian, just all different colors, just a space for inclusivity. That's really what it was meant for. And it was beautiful. It was such a amazing time, like with just vibes. And somebody got proposed in the room, which was freaking wild beyond our beliefs. Like I was like, this was not scripted. If y'all thought it was not. But I want to give credit to like Dylan for hosting that like a meetup, and I just co-signed on it. But like it was his idea, and next year we just gotta keep making it bigger and just keep making it more.
Can I jump in? I want to say hi to X.
Raven.
That's my bean.
Yes.
So my bean can't hear. So hello.
Sign language.
Love you.
I appreciate.
How do y'all know sign language? I didn't even get my shit up.
Because my ex-boyfriend was deaf. And then Kenny says, blessings in disguise. I got a Dragon Ball Fate meant to be. And then Kenny, we're all trying to beat Nana. Listen.
Yo, what? Nah.
All right. So Nana obviously works in the car industry. And there's some women that I see who just put in the work. And Nana knows. I love him. He's my person. I got his back. I'm his ride or die. But I be rooting them girls on. I'm like, bring that heat.
They're doing amazing.
Make my baby work. So Kenny, go at him.
Yes.
Just keep going at him.
No, you're good. You're good.
And you know what I love, honestly, about hearing that group is that you guys all collectively support each other in the same endeavor. So often you see people who I'm trying to be this cosplayer, influencer, or content creator, and they either gatekeep information or they're so focused on their stuff that they don't connect. But you guys collectively, rather than having that division, come together and lift each other up. And that to me is a beautiful gift we give. Oh my God, and look at the cute opportunity.
Who's a special guest?
Hi.
No, we go ahead.
I'll still find him. I have it on mute because he's pretty. So.
You're breaking up. What's that, UA? It's a race to gratefulness. Laughing my ass off.
It's a what? A race to gratefulness.
It's a race to gratefulness. Laughing my ass off. Nothing else.
Yo, Kenny got me weak.
This is what I will say. This is what I'm gonna pull a Nana. Hate is gonna hate. Potato's gonna potato.
Potatoes on potato. I know.
Sorry, can you hear me?
Sorry, Queen.
Okay, sorry about that.
You good?
Had to mute myself and then push him back. Yes, that's Blitz.
Blitz?
I love him. Oh my God, I love him.
Not the pillow, please.
Not the pillow.
But yes, he's the other dog that lives in my household along with Loki.
Oh, okay, yeah. I've been thinking we met Loki last time, but I thought I was
Loki's
like,
in the back.
Oh, well, he's still there.
Yeah,
oh, okay.
That's up in the place.
Oh my gosh, look at him.
Just got dogs everywhere.
Yo.
We'll see. Go back to listen. So Kenny says, because we're all in this together. It's true, guys. We can either lift each other up and tear each other down. And look, I'm going to say this. The narrative has been pervasively, particularly in within women, is like to tear each other down. And I come from the school of thought, let me adjust your crown, because as I do, I'm adjusting my own crown, and together we can continue to show up and do whatever it is that we desire to do from love and support rather than competition and dissonance.
You're right.
So,
go ahead.
Quick, I just realized, Nana, that follow back just got me up to 100 followers. Let's go. Okay.
Shout out. I did. Thing is, like, I add so many people over the weekend and stuff that I always forget. Like, I'm like, yo, I will follow back, and then I just lose track of whoever it is. But I'm big about like always just kind of giving credit, and that's shout out to the wins. Shout out to the wins. You know what I mean? Like, not everybody's gonna have whatever followers, and even if you do, and it's funny because I actually literally was just talking about this today about like how like my follow account doesn't matter to me. I'm more about the impact, like the joy that I get to bring to people. Like, you know, I mean, it's never been about I got to chase, 50K followers to prove that I'm doing something right. Like, I know I'm doing something right because I'm impacting the people that I need to impact, and that's a big thing. Like, if I go to con, I'm literally just there to just vibe with friends like UA when I do find her, because she's elusive as hell, and obviously myself, I'm elusive as hell too. But then there's a whole bunch of people that just literally, like, I just end up finding, like Ryan, who's really good at finding me. He's the most funniest shit. He'll be like one of the first people to find me. I'm like, Ryan, how do you find me? But he's just really good. And then Andrew will find me too, which is funny as hell. So we always run into each other. So like, there's even James too. James will find me, and Adrian as well. Like, all these people that we all know in the same circle of people, like, just randomly would see me. I'm like, oh shit, like, you're here too. Like, it's gonna be a vibe. But like, this weekend was just so epic. It was just amazing, and it was such a vibe.
So _sis says, I'd love to chat with y'all. Thank you for joining and seeing your recent videos. I mean, Nana makes a lot of them. So, I mean, yeah. And then send me your profile. I don't know if I'm following you yet. Wait, so this is
good.
Your girl, Kenny Shear in Texas.
Oh, yeah. She's Kenny's cool people, right? She was at a convention actually called Creators After Dark, which was like, it was like an 18 plus type of con. I'm like, hey, live your best life, sis. That's all that matters. That's all that matters.
Well, so okay, so I do want to jump back to, I know we're dancing all around to these comments, which we're super wicked appreciative. And then Frosty says, "What's up, Nana?"
Oh, tell us what up.
Well, they hear you because they're watching, and we appreciate you. But no, going back to joy and like the cons and stuff, something that UA said that I get to observe in full effect all the time, Nana, is that it's all about the impact. It's not about the followers. It's about the way in which you make people feel, and how you make them feel comes back and reverbs to you. And I know just recently this week, people kept hitting you up, thanking you for, either taking pictures or being a role model so people can give themselves permission to start to cosplay. So for you guys, what drives you to be an example of like kindness and support for other individuals?
Ooh, go ahead, UA. You can go ahead. I'm gonna gather my thoughts on that one.
For me, oh, I don't know. That's tricky. That's a tricky question. I mean,
okay, well, can I jump in real quick? I'm going to tell you why I like to be that, and then you guys, maybe that will spur the conversation. The reality is I struggled immensely with self-worth and mindset issues when I was young. And so as I worked really hard to cultivate a life that was positive and joy-filled, I wanted to be able to share what I did, but also extend that kindness to other people, because I don't know what they're walking in. And I know that if I can stay in kindness and offer a picture or a word of advice, not only am I honoring them as a brother or sister, as a soul family, but it's also reminding me that, you know what, I've worked really hard to get to where I am. And when I extend kindness, I receive kindness back. So that's kind of why I show up.
Ooh. I mean, me personally, it's more just like I'm being me. So like at the end of the day, like I'm just me. What you see is what you get online and in person. It doesn't change. It's just literally the same person. Like if I'm a goofball, that's part of my personality. If I'm headstrong and stubborn about like how to get to a goal, that's that's something I just built over time. So I think what it is like even dressing up in like the Sailor Moon cosplay, right? Obviously, you're not gonna see a whole bunch of buff dudes dressing up in Sailor Moon cosplay because some people don't have that confidence in them, and that's okay. Like if you're not at that level, that's okay. But it's also one of those things where it's like I'm confident enough to not worry about anybody's perception of who they want me to be, and I'm like, I could care less. Like if my, owner from work came up to me, was like, "Why'd you dress up like that?" I'd say, "Because I just wanted to." You know what I mean? Why does it matter? Like, it's just me being myself. And, you know, I support the fandom because obviously I'm a big fan of anime. So anime is my, like, other outlet. And, you know, they may or may not support it, but that's okay. I don't expect everybody to support everything I like. I'm not at the mercy of people's interpretation of who they want me to be. I'm gonna be me regardless of whatever it is. So that's my take on it.
For
Well, so
me,
here's the thing, though. That
Oops, go ahead.
oh, go ahead.
You good?
so this is the thing, and I love that you said that, babe. That you honor you, like, because the reality is the more that people tap into their own joy of what feels good for them, the more they start to shed what does not serve them, i.e., conditioned beliefs, behaviors,
Mm,
sometimes family members, friends. You
yep.
shed that. But because we're magnets, you attract what can honor you. And so I love that you give yourself permission to wear that Sailor Moon costume or to show up on a date with me dresses or the Explorer, because
Or when Goku.
easily been like, nah, this guy's out of his mind, right? But that would have been a gift too, because then you would have been like, that's not my person. Like, I'm going to be with somebody who honors me for who I am. And so the real gift of allowing yourself to show up and do whatever, not only gives other people permission to do the same, but it also attracts to you experiences that honors what
Yeah.
honors you, rather than continuing to just be associated with whatever it is you grew up with, whatever belief
Mhm.
systems, habits, conformities that you grew up having to be tied into.
Well,
Yeah.
bef- before you talk, I just want to just touch base. So we had just got back from Anime Boston. I was dressed up as Ren Goku Tengen Mix. We went to go grab food at the Longhorn Steakhouse.
Longhorns.
Yeah, and these younger kids were like, what? They were probably like 8 or 9 or whatever.
Yep.
Were just like enamored with just like the outfit that I had on, and it was awesome because we got to shoot the stuff with them and like just really kind of inspire them to be like, hey, keep being yourself, dude. Like it doesn't matter like what people think. It's just focus on you. And I think even the parents are inspired, in all honesty. And then I ran to the bathroom and there's a whole bunch of adolescent teenagers. They're probably maybe 16, 17. They're like, yo, why is there a Goku in the bathroom? And I just was like shooting stuff with them and took a picture with them. And they were so excited. They like, followed me on Instagram and stuff like that. And it was just one of those things I was just like, just be yourself. Like, don't worry about what people's perception. So I think it's just kind of spurring the idea that you can be yourself and still people will accept you for who you are and not worry about trying to chase some kind of external means of, you know, what people value you as or what they want you to be in life, you know?
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
No, I agree with you 100%. Like for me, it's just
I'm like, is it staticky?
You ain't went dark for a minute. Oh, she said, I'm out this
No.
BR. Well, while we wait for UA to jump on, it's _sis_. Thank you for the kind words. I appreciate that. And yes, I've worked really, really hard, and I do. I show up as love. You know, I really do. I show up as love. I work never to judge, and I come from curiosity. And as a result, I really do live such a blessed and joy-filled life. And busting on Miss Kenny, I am so grateful, baby. I'm grateful.
Yo, Kenny is awesome. You know that me and Kenny have the same birthday?
Dare
Yeah.
I ask?
Yeah.
Is it
Pisces.
March 7th?
It is. It is.
okay.
There you are, sis.
Hey, girl.
It's all
Listen,
good.
it's just the universe saying I need to take a break from all this amazing nastiness.
We're enjoying you. We're enjoying you. That's all that matters. That's all that matters.
So what were you going to say? The universe don't want us to hear you.
We have to hit that sign language.
Nah. And you know what it is? Your frequency is so high vibe that it said, nah.
Yeah.
I can't handle
This is
all
like,
this
bro.
gorgeousness.
It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. We got
Okay.
to tap in back with this anyways. No worries. This is the whole unscripted thing. Is like you can't control that. That's out of anybody's control. You know what I mean?
Gosh, I have Azio yelling in the background. So it is what
Meanwhile,
it is. That's
and it's
the
so
way
funny.
that
So meanwhile, like my laptop battery was like at 80%, and then it shows at 60%. Like, bro, you just this. I mean,
well,
it's
that's
going to
because
be
your laptop died 10 years ago and you just hanging on. He's
You know
like,
what?
mind you, Nana's had this laptop since college, guys. He's
2011,
37 years old. I mean,
yo, it's
I'm just
done.
saying.
It's going above and beyond its means, but like it's a great laptop. You know what I mean? I don't. You know, I'll have to work on my tablet. I have to try to tap onto my tablet eventually soon, but I'm enjoying the laptop. You know what I mean? This.
Hey, no judgment. I'm just saying. I mean,
No.
if it's struggling for a reason. It's like 90 years old and people wipe.
Okay.
Wait,
Okay.
There
Are we good? Are we
Okay.
good?
Yeah. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
Yes.
so spit some knowledge on us there, amazing UA.
Can I ask what the question was again? Sorry.
So what is the drive for you to show up and support other people as opposed to, as you were saying earlier, you know, content creating for yourself, but now is really to hold space for your being community. So what drives you to extend yourself that way?
Honestly, my beans. The people who allowed not only me but my team to help them. The people who felt very vulnerable or very like I can't do this, or they doubt themselves. Thank you for allowing us to help you. That's the way I see it. Because without that, it wouldn't give us the thrive. It wouldn't give us the motivation. It wouldn't give me a reason to continue in cosplay. Because I gave up on cosplay at one point. But my love for the hobby, as well as the people in this community, is so grounded that I can't just let it go. I almost did, but their kindness, their generosity, their wisdom, their strength gave me and reminded me of that inner strength I almost lost.
Yeah.
In a way. So I think that's the best way to put it. Like if I could look back when I was younger, I would never see myself to this point ever. I would see this shy kid still that just thought she was a nobody.
Damn.
So that's the way I see it a little bit.
Yo.
So
good.
No, go ahead, baby.
No, I was gonna say to both of you guys, like, if you could go back into the past and give your advice to a younger self of yours, what would you tell them?
Nothing.
I knew you were gonna say that. I knew she was gonna say that.
Because who we become is a result of experience. And I really, that's the thing is, even on the worst experience of my life, it gave me insight into my subconscious, into my patterns of behavior, my belief systems that allowed me to learn myself more deeply, which thus allowed me to make different choices.
Yeah.
And all my experiences, you know, the reality is it's really easy to feel victimized by life. But when you start to take ownership of the experiences you've had, you become super empowered real quick and you start making different choices. So I would not change or tell myself anything. I would allow myself to stumble through the exact way that I did, including suffer, because suffering is a prelude to expansion, and expansion is what we're meant to do. So
what about yourself, sis?
I oh, if I could tell my younger self something, just trust your gut.
Mm.
Just
Mm.
trust your gut, girl. Like every time you doubted yourself, you allowed it to happen. If you just,
Ooh.
don't allow other things to consume you too much. It's okay to learn, but it's not healthy to dwell.
Mm.
Because that's
Mm.
the one thing that I can admit about my younger self was I dwelled too much on past things that affected my life. This was before cosplay too.
Yeah.
And I didn't really, I guess, allow myself to properly heal and grieve because I was in such denial of everything. I would be thinking, like, it was a situation where, oh, I'm laughing with the crowd when I didn't realize the crowd was laughing at me.
Mm.
Because
Dang.
it's like I was aware of it, but it's like I ignored it or denied it. Because
Yeah.
it's like the reality part that I didn't want to face, I guess. So I would tell myself, hey, it's okay to stand up or think of what's right. You don't have to just sit there and quiet and take it all the time like you always did.
Mm.
So
Mm.
I think
Mm.
that's one
Mm.
thing I would tell myself is just don't follow your gut and don't be too scared because the world's not that scary sometimes.
Oh,
Ooh.
you, Aj.
Man, I think I would just tell my younger self that you have so much life to live. Like there's like I think as a younger youth, I think I was more hesitant to like partake in certain things because I was like, "Ah, I don't know how to think about it." I'll be like, no, like, dude, go live your life. I would have started a lot of this stuff way earlier. Like I would have been more confident in myself. And I mean, not that I wasn't like confident, but I would have been more confident at an earlier time in life than later on. You know what I mean? Like, because I was always just a random ass kid, anyways. But like, I wouldn't have worried too much about like, oh man, like, what are my parents gonna think, or what are my friends gonna think? Is this too cool? Like, I mean, listening to like Linkin Park and watching anime was always one of those things where like I feel like as a African American, you kind of always kind of held like kept in the closet because like you get ragged on for it, which was just dumb. But I would have told my younger self, be like, dude, do it because like years later, that's gonna be the thing that people are already doing anyway. So why does it matter? You know what I mean? And I would just tell them to just like be open to understanding how your thought process works of like just knowing who you are as a person. I think that's what I would definitely tell my younger self, just to let him know that there's just a lot of great things that will happen to him in his life, and you know meet great people along the way that are part of his journey, including both of y'all. So I mean, like that's
I like that
yeah.
so much because I believe everybody has their own book to write.
Mm, mm, mm,
And
mm, mm, mm.
it's beautiful because you don't know what you're going to read.
Ooh, my gosh. Yo.
Well, having lots of journals, y'all. I've written books. I would say that what I've come to understand is, whether you believe in God, whether you believe in quantum physics, whether you quote
Mm-hmm.
unquote believe in nothing at all, really, you have, and if that's the case, you still have this one finite, very, very short experience. What are you gonna look back at when
Mm,
you're, looking down at facing your mortality, and will you have expressed your life fully? And I'll never forget, I read a poem, and I sent this to my employees every year around New Year's Day, and it's The Dash by Linda Ellis, I think, and it's basically a poem about what you're going to do in between the line when you're born and in between the line that you die.
yeah.
And doesn't matter what it is, but are you honoring yourself? Because the reality is we are so conditioned to honor everybody else's needs, to look proper because that's what our parents want us to do, to show up and be presentable or whatever. And in doing so, we start a war within ourselves because it doesn't honor our true nature. And so that's why, you know, joy to me is a critical component to wellness, because if you can experience joy, you don't have to figure out everything, all the issues you have. If you're experiencing joy, you operate at a higher frequency, and guess what? Those issues figure themselves out.
Yep.
That's the important piece. So what is it you can do in this moment to cultivate more joy in your life, and then give yourself permission to do so?
Damn. That's like a mic drop moment right there. Yo, I mean,
look at you, so your bedroom, it has all this lovely greenery and flowers because that's what makes you happy. Nana, in his bedroom, he has Dragon Ball Z stuff. He has all different figurines, which I call toys.
Shout out to Babe, by the way, for that.
But that's the thing is, right? So like we get to cultivate whatever experience we want. And if that's the case, then why not make you smile? Like the very first time Nana walked into my bedroom, he's like, "Oh, this is a vibe," because there was skulls everywhere. And I've since added more to them. So it's true, right? Like you get to do what brings you joy, and it makes it easier to get through those days where maybe you want to quit cosplay, or maybe work, you're not reaching your goal of 20 cars as easily as you have in the past, you know, or you're raising 2 teenage girls and you're trying to figure out how to hold space for them while honoring your relationship with your mans.
Yep. A lot of moving parts when it comes down to it. A lot of moving parts. But like the thing is, that's the part where fostering that joy does help to make it a little bit easier to navigate through those challenging times in life. I guess you could say the you know, little bumps in the roads or anything like that too. Like, you know, my sense of joy is always like, I wake up in the morning and I'm excited to like reset in a sense of like, oh, I get a redo. Whether it was a good day or a bad day, I still get to live in that moment. And that's the thing that always like excites me. I'm like, who do I get to cross paths with? Who do I get to like impact? What kind of energy do I get to put out there? And, you know, how is the day going to go out? Obviously, I can't script it, but like, it's just literally just go live it to the best of my ability and, you know, put out the good energy, and everything normally tends to work out in that favor.
You're like, you know what brings me good energy? Doggies and cuddles with animals and all that fun stuff. I love it.
Nana, you missed Loki at Anime Boston.
I know. I Liddy was, man, the way that I would have ran Anime Boston back, it would have been just more epic. And I literally felt like I was literally playing a game of Where's Waldo with everyone. Like people found me, but then some people didn't find me, and then like didn't find some people and vice versa. So, yeah, no, it was a whirlwind. It was a whirlwind.
We got 4 minutes left. What are you? Is there any? I don't know. Screaming, good night, baby. Any screaming words of wisdom or thoughts you want to leave the listening audience with this week?
Keep moving forward. Keep moving forward and take that time to focus on you. You know, take that time for you if you need it. Don't push yourself, because the more you push yourself, the more you're going to burn yourself out. You don't need that. Instead, wake up, start your day off with something, an affirmation, a coffee, some tea. I don't know, anything at this point, a walk, whatever it is that can get you through the day. Do it when you first wake up and tell yourself, I'm going to do it today. I just feel it. So.
I mean, I was just going to say, like, truthfully, like, keeping yourself, yo. Like, at the end of the day, we only get this experience of life. We get to experience it in the moment. So, like, my biggest thing is takeaway is just keep living your best life. It doesn't matter. Like, we all just have to just go through our emotions and just do the best we can with whatever we have, hands dealt, and then just keep being positive, because positivity will always keep spreading versus negativity, which it's not the most exciting thing. So, yes.
And mine is take advantage of opportunity, just like UA did, right? She just happened to comment on Instagram and we're like, hey, join the
Yes.
show. She did. And
Yes.
you never know when that opportunity will unfold into something greater. And instead of judging whether you're prepared or whether you have the right thing to say, when you take advantage of opportunities, more opportunities present to you. And the other thing, surround yourself with people who lift you up, because the quickest way to get back to joy is to be around people who make you laugh, who call you out when you're getting caught up in your story, who won't let you settle when things aren't looking so great and you want to quit, but they believe in you and they say that one thing that keeps you going. So, the power of surrounding yourself with people is really, really important. So
Exactly. Oh,
well, on that note, Way and doggies, love you
Blitz and
so
Loki. Blitz and Loki.
thank you. It's Sis Kenny. I got a Dragon Ball Z. Catherine joined for a little bit. Anybody who joined for a moment or
Kenny as well. Because we're grateful. We're grateful for Kenny. We'll be grateful for Kenny.
I said Kenny.
No, I'm just saying. I'm doing the grateful thing.
Yeah. We're grateful for Kenny. Wiki. Okay. Until next week, which will be episode 46 of the Bright Side Chronicles. We love you. Keep showing up. Keep living your best life and keep being awesome sauce.
Bye.